Yep. So from Afra, what do you think about coffee chat invitations for networking? What is the best way to doing it, especially for job positions? So it's an interesting point about the coffee chats and generally just the overarching theme of networking, right? Because when I think about personal branding, I'm talking about the key pillars. So obviously one of them is social media, and the other one's networking. So I think networking, coffee chats, all these sort of things, all terms you might want to use, e-meeting, whatever it is, it's super, super important. Um, I think, but let me just give you a bit of context to as kind of how I approached it, and maybe it'll give you a bit of clarity. So when I was starting out in the industry at 18 years old, I didn't really know anyone in the marketing space. I didn't really have any authority or anything like that. So what I started doing was I started hopping on to 20-minute calls, whether it was on Google Meet or Zoom, with people that are authoritative within the marketing space. And I suppose the initial thought process behind reaching out to people that maybe have big followings or maybe have a lot of authority is they're not going to reply to me. They're not going to bother. I can assure you, especially on platforms like LinkedIn, sending a message, sending a connection request is immensely valuable. What I would recommend that you do would be to think of people that are within your industry. Now, I don't know exactly what industry you're in, especially if you're looking for job positions. Have a look at some of your dream recruiters, your dream employers, sorry, companies that you'd really, really love to work with, and just send them a LinkedIn connection request. You can usually find the CEOs, founders, or perhaps a senior member of staff within the team through LinkedIn. Send a connection request with a customized connection message. And this is one of the tips I was going to give actually in regard to networking. So many people send me LinkedIn connection requests all the time that don't have a message. And quite often I ignore them or I remove them unless they're like really, really relevant to my target audience. So just type a message, just be like, hi, name. I noticed that you're in this industry. I'd love to follow your journey and find out more about your work at, whatever the company name is. But looking forward to chatting soon. All the best. And just send that along with a connection request. And with any luck, you'll get a response. And then from there, you can just have a chat, nurture them a little bit, get to know what they do, who they are, and then propose a call, propose a coffee call, propose a chat, whatever it is, and go from there. I think there's no need to have like fear surrounding networking or organizing coffee calls and things like that, because at the end of the day, if you don't shoot your shot, nothing will happen. And if you do shoot your shot and you don't get a response or they say no, you're in the exact same place anyway. So there is absolutely zero shame in kind of building a network in that way. And I think it is the most important thing you can do when you're building a network, because without taking those coffee calls and without organizing these chats with people that inspire me, I wouldn't be where I am today. So yeah, I hope that answers your question.